What up, YouTube? It's your boy Detroit Love with another video. Today we're going to take a look at the Atari retro video game system. It's a throwback console, wireless or wired. Let's see what it's all about. Merry Christmas, everyone. My daughter thought I needed to add something more to my game room, and she got this for me. This Atari retro video game system by MYArcade. We'll have to get this hooked up and see what it can do. I'm looking forward to playing some PONG. Haven't played that in a long time. In the 70s to early 80s, there was nothing more significant than Atari. Atari struck home more than any system because Atari brought the arcade experience that we loved and found quarters and rented arcade to play. They found a way to get those games into our homes with their system. So Atari was huge for us young boys. So Atari has a we'll have to see, right? Let's check it out. I'm going to add a couple of links in the description showing you how to add more games to this thing. This guy had a couple of videos that touched on that subject, and I glanced at those videos before I ventured into adding something. And I only had an 8 GB card available, and so I didn't put a whole lot of games on here. I just wanted to, prove the process works. So I grabbed some NES games, and so I'm pretty delighted, pretty excited. Anytime you can modify something, that just warms my heart, because most of the time, no matter what they create, it can be made better if it can include the games that we actually enjoy and want to play. So let's take a quick look at this manual and see what they have to say about this device. It's a pretty thick manual, but language in a few different languages, but 6 pages for the English, and it roughly says you take on the 4 AA batteries in each joystick. However, you can hook up a USB-C cable from the joystick to the console to avoid having to use batteries. So if you want them to be wireless,
joysticks, then you need batteries. If you want to use wires not included, USB-C to USB-C cables, you can go wired with this without using batteries. Also, there's a SD, micro SD card, which that's used for saves. So you can format a micro SD card to 32 FAT and create a folder called states. And then so you can save the progress of your games. If you have that card, it's not included. So if you want to be able to save the state of your games, you would have to get a card, and you can have up to 128 gigabyte card for that micro SD. So you have your two joysticks, your console with a USB-C cable. However, now this cable is not USB to USB-C. USB-C on both sides. You have the USB B, I believe, on that end. And so you would have to supply your own block or source for the power. All right, so you got HDMI out, your power in, and let's see if we can find some batteries or cables to get this thing up and running. I have my controller hooked up by a USB-C to USB-C cable, which you know is very difficult to find in most households because it's typically wired the way the power cable is. But here's the power button, and we have the home button here. So we're going to turn the power on first time. Nice rainbow of colors. Screen. Loading. MYArcade. Okay. Now, nowhere on the box did it indicate what the game list was, but as you can see, the controller has a rainbow color, same way as the console does. But you can see some games there: Breakout, Tempest, Warlords, Night Driver, Maze Craze, Gravatar, Millipede, let's see, Centipede, Circus, Atari, Haunted House, Crystal Castles. Got some bonus games. So let's see if we can navigate. All right, so going up and down. See what these bonus games are. Press the A button. You got Bass Street Brawlers, 8 Eyes, Beast Ball, Brave Battle Saga, Burglar X, Cannon, Cheese Chase, Dash Galaxy, Diver Boy, Eliminator Boat Duel. Oh, so quite a few different games. I'm not going to go through all of them. Nothing jumps out as being something I recall playing. Mighty Warriors, never heard of. Snowboard Championship, I'm sure I've played that before. Street Racer. And the list just keeps going on and on and on. The Humans, Switchblade. But nothing has jumped out that's on the bonus games that makes me say, hey, you know, I want to play that. But you see they have them categorized. I was looking. So the joystick has some controls. So you have this C button here, which will turn the music on and off. So that's good because that's a little irritating. You have this dial here, which you can see changes the categories at the top from 8-bit, 16-bit, arcade, multiplayer, and recently played, which I hadn't played anything yet, back to all. Okay, the A button, there's a key down at the lower right corner. You navigate with the stick. Get back over there. So you can navigate with the stick. When you want to select something, you press the A button. And B button is for back. There's a button on the top here. C controls the music. And the select here goes to the settings. So we'll hit A on Street Brawlers. Then we have some options here, navigate. So even though we selected that, we can switch to a different game. So we are on Bass Street Brawler. A will start the game, B will go back, C will turn the music on and off, so nothing changes there. So we'll select it, A to select, and we're in our game. Bad Street Brawler. A to start, I'm assuming. Or we just wait until it gets done with this music intro. C does nothing, B does nothing, A does nothing. So we're just waiting. I'll hit the select, nothing, start. Okay, so we got a start button here. So you have to make sure you hit start button. 1 or 2 players will hit start. On 1 player, never trouble till trouble troubles you. Alright, hit start again, and now we are in the game. I haven't used we can jump. Alright, so we're going to hit home. So home doesn't take you to the home screen. Home takes you out of the game. And select and then settings. So let's go to settings. Alright, so we have some aspect ratios, some bezel art, whether it's on or off. We can simulate a CRT TV or synthwaves. We can turn scan lines on or off. Controller override or overview, so you know what the buttons are for, and about. You can use the QR code or go to the website for more information. So we have a 16 by 9 or 4 by 3 as the options. Okay, we'll back out of that with the B button. B button again to take us back. So it's kind of weird. Let's go B to go back. So we have our featured games, which the featured games, I didn't see those in the bonus games at all. So you have to play these from up here apparently. So I have to hit A to select the featured games, and then they'll take us to those games. Tic-tac-toe, adventure. So you got Atari 2600 games, Atari 5200 games, Atari 7800, arcade, paddle games, multiplayer, and recent. So I never played Demons to Diamonds, so I guess whoever tested this must have used it to test. So let's look at the arcade. So it's going to be probably most familiar games. We got Asteroids, Asteroids Deluxe, Centipede over here, Crystal Castles, Liberator, iRobot, Gravatar, Food Fight. Alright, so when you select the game, you see the original cabinet, because it was an arcade game. That gives you the release date of 1983 and gives you some details about it and how to control it. We'll hit A to start, or yep, so A to start, and we're booting up this arcade ROM. Alright, insert a coin, we'll hit start or select. Select is my credit. Put in 4 credits, hit start. Move joystick to select level and push throw to start. And the dial doesn't work, it's just a joystick like I said. Alright, eat the cone. Fire or anything? What's this here? Oh, I can throw these. They can throw them as well. Okay. So that's Food Fight. We hit home to take us out of the game. Now, obviously, a joystick is not going to be the best thing for, say, Centipede. So let's go see how Centipede plays. Let's turn this music off. All right. And hit start or select. Oh, sorry, that's the settings. B to get back. B to come back. We want to hit start or A. A. Okay, A button. And it says it down there, A to start. All right, put some credits in. So we hit start button. Obviously, this is a much different experience playing with a joystick. And you cannot turn with the dial, which this would have worked much better for Centipede. So that's a bummer. Playable, but definitely not the best. So you're definitely not going to get any great high scores playing with this without a lot of practice. So there's an update available at MYArcade. You're going to come on this website. You can watch this video or grab the PDF there on the link below. You'll end up downloading this program. Pretty simple. You'll unzip the file with these folders, 1, 2, 3. You just follow the instructions on the PDF. The only thing that wasn't quite clear is this: when this program runs, there's 2 boxes here. You have to click this little box here and grab the loader file, and then grab the next, select this next one, hit the 3 dots, and load the firmware from the folder. And then you hit run after using the pen, paperclip, the power cable that does not come with the device, or you will have to have a data file. So this thing is loading, is 87% done, 89%, 90%. So once that's done, we'll just unplug and we'll have the updated firmware. So just watch the video or read the instructions. But when I kept doing it, I kept getting an error because I had selected the loader file but didn't select the firmware in my download direction. So make sure both these reflect your system. All right, so the image is okay. I heard the noise, and now I can just unplug this, plug it back up, and we'll have the latest firmware. So using the links in the video and the links in the description, I was able to format, and I read the comments. It was a pinned comment, I believe, that said if the FAT32 doesn't work, reformat the card with the EX FAT, and that worked for me. So now I can see my card when I turn on the unit, and I can navigate to the micro SD card, hit OK, and now you see I have NES games here. And so let's take a look at Aladdin. Go back down to Aladdin, hit the A button here, and now launch Aladdin. And there we go. Hit our start button. And now we have jump with A, and B will give us throwing the apples. And we obviously can move with the joystick. All right, so now the obvious issue is, let me hit the music. I can't turn this off. Let's hit pause and back. So the obvious issue is some of these games are going to be a little more advanced than what this controller can do. So I would have to find a controller that works. Now I do have a controller that has the USB-C. However, when I plug this particular one in, some of the buttons would work, but I couldn't use the joystick at all. And the other things that I have micro SD slots instead of USB-C. So I'll have to find a device that works. But you see, with the upgrade, you can't add your own games. So I'll leave it to you to research the links in the description for recommendations on which joysticks will work or controller pads will work. but enjoy your Atari game station from MYArcades. Let's a quick look at the Atari game systems by MYArcade. Let's hit home, or B button back. So MYArcade, the Atari video retro video game system here, gift from my daughter. Pretty cool looking blast from the past. It's good to pull out and poke around with, but I don't know how often I would play this, but we'll see where it ends up in the game room. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button for more technology-based videos, or whatever video I choose to put up there any given day. But also hit the like button and share this with somebody that will remember these Atari games. And I'll ask you to put in the comments section, what is your favorite Atari game of all time? Would you buy this system? Do you have this system? We just want to have some conversation with you. I love chatting with you guys in the comments, so make sure you do that. And until next time, I'll see you on the web.
Thanks for watching Detroit Love. Please subscribe to the channel, like and share the video. We want to see and read your comments below. And until next time, I'll see you on the web.